attention, Internet, because I'm going to learn you how to Blackheart's bait with a little bonus guide on Rehgar over here. Now, the first thing about this map is that you have the option of sending 4 people top or 1 person bottom. If you send 3 people top and 2 people bottom, you guarantee that you get at least this chest, which spawns at 50 seconds, because if you have 2 people, you can easily take it from their 1 person. But you also may get some chests here, so you get at least 5 of the 10 coins, plus potentially 2 or 3 here, depending on how many you can steal. Maybe you can take all of them if you have a real good team fight. We do decide to go 4-1 anyway. Diablo's not really sure what to do. They're deciding to solo bot. So now we're about to fight over this watchtower. I want to show you what I see here. So normally you don't want to fight over this at all because you don't need it. You just need to be alive for when the chest spawn at 50. And right now they kind of pull me this way, so I make sure to run this way. I'm not in danger of dying here. As long as I don't try to run back towards my team, I can just heal up. The chest spawns in 25 seconds. Now the minions are reaching the lanes. Mid lane reaches first, so you want to try to clear these out, and then you end up going top to get the XP down there. You don't want to miss out on any XP. He was kind of mispositioned. That was a pretty easy kill. You didn't miss much. So now that we got that kill, chest spawn soon, but I do want to make sure to get this XP top, because in this game, XP is huge. You see, we've got quite a bit more, especially since we got that first kill. Chest spawn soon. We have our Asmodean already ready to get it. I'm finding the Luther up here. Our team's got a pretty good position down here. So I get stunned here. I'm out of mana, but I do know that I can solo this guy. I've got my lightning shield. I've got this up in a couple seconds, but now he gets his heal. I've got my heal up. Oh, heal. No, I missed my heal. But in any case, we had our Asmodean already in position to get the chest. He got all 5 coins. We had our guys in position here. We killed that guy earlier, so we had the numbers advantage. We got all 5 coins here. And now we're going to turn in. But our Asmodean is still bot. He's still getting XP. He's not turning in yet, because in this game, remember, you want to get as much XP as possible. You want to clear lanes and then go turn in. Otherwise, you're missing out on experience. And even if you get that first turn in, if they have a greater experience advantage than you, then they're going to get the overall advantage, and they're going to be able to solo all the game. So what you just saw is that I switched down bottom while Asmodean was running that way. That way, we don't miss any of these minions. And meanwhile, Diablo came from turning in to help me kill this Asmodean, and Asmodean, our Asmodean, is going to come back down bot. We get this kill for sure here, as long as he keeps chasing. He does keep chasing, get the stun, there's the dunk. And now I say that we should take these in a little bit. We're clearing out the minion wave first. My next talent is going to be regenerate health faster. I do ask for assistance, but I'm clearing this wave out first because we want to get this XP first. We want these minions pushing the towers first, and now I break off. They can finish that themselves. We get that level advantage. We're already a level up, and now we're getting this down. So I want to show you the first thing I got. On this map, I like to get as much mana reduction as possible. I want to get mana regen because I never want to have to go back to base. I really like being able to clear all these camps as quickly as possible and just avoid going back to base. We have the enemy Asmodean over here. He's trying to disrupt us a little bit. I can just zone him. We're not in danger of having this taken from us. Everybody else is showing on the map. We got him taking camps. We got this camp down here. And now I can go tap well, and I can take these camps by myself. This is what I love about this map. If you get mana reduction talents, you get this and use Ghost Form a lot, you never have to go back to base on Rehgar. So meanwhile, we are making sure to soak everything that we can. We've got our Asmodean being ganked a little bit here. He should survive this, I would imagine. I'm still doing these mercenaries, but I mean, he would have survived if he ran away, but he's running the wrong way. You're not Rehgar. You can't run away like I can. Should have ran this way. You would have gotten away. And unless he gets away anyway, which would be strange. Let's see. Do I come help him? I don't think I do. And, yep, there it is. That's the kill. He could have gotten away there. He chose not to. This is strange on his part. And try to hit your grenades. So now, again, I'm just getting all of the balloon camps. I'm not going to turn in here. A big mistake people make is they'll turn in when they have 2 coins, 4 coins. You don't want to be doing that because you want to be soaking up as much XP as possible. And I noticed these guys are low. My teammate died, but they're very low, which means I can come in here and I can finish this off as long as I'm... See, he pulled me into him. That's not smart on his part. I can keep going here, keep going here, keep going here. One more auto, and I'm out of here. You got to know your limits. Unfortunately, I can't get these coins, but we do have our Asmodean for that. Yep, there it is. We can't get the coins because they're past the wall, but now that I've gotten that, I can take the balloon camps. I can't take the siege. And again, in this map, you don't really want to turn in coins unless you have like 5 or 6. If you have this many coins and you can't finish a turn in, you don't really want to be bothering with that. He could have gotten away, but he ran back into it. If he hadn't gone in range for that, and he just kept running this way, he would have gotten away. The grenade would not have hit him. Anyway, we've got this chest for sure. I'm coming up here. I have 6 coins. This is a dangerous play on my part. I don't want to lose these coins. All that time I just spent getting these coins is about to be wasted because I can't heal myself up here. They're about to get all these coins. They got the chest coins. He's going to go down, but Diablo's in danger. He can't really help. He's too far away. I made a mistake there. I should not have come to help that. But we do still have a level advantage. He's getting all these coins over here. And we do still have 14 points, so we can finish a turn if we all go down there to do it. And fortunately, they stuck around to try to do some damage over here, which means we got 1 coin back. And meanwhile, Asmodan is just doing work down here. He's stacking his little... I would imagine that he's got... Let's see, where is it? Okay, so you get extra things for having kills on minions or anything else. Right now, we're turning in. He's got enough coins to finish up this turn, which means I'm just going to zone here. Actually, we have 11 coins. Never mind. We have the extra one right here. Remember, I'm just trying to zone because I don't want them to get the coins they need to do this. And now I see that there's not a lot to take up here. There's no XP, so I do try to get this before taking these coins. Early game, this doesn't matter, but before taking the blue coins, you do want to have this up so that you know if they're coming. The reason I'm able to escape here is because I had vision of everybody. I knew where everybody was, therefore I can just get away. And once they start coming towards me, I just run away. And now we're baiting them here. They kept chasing. They need to keep chasing. We hit level 10 in the middle of this. Remember, you want to get as much XP as possible because if you hit 10 first, you can force fights. And you can just bait them like this. He's got 7 coins. We really want to kill this guy. We don't care about him. We really want to take this guy down, get all the coins. This map is all about coins. And do try to kill those if you can. They take care of vision. I'm going to take this down, get my coins, and next time this thing spawns, we already have 10 coins available to us. So you don't want more than one person on a camp if you don't have to. If you can solo camp, you should let that, and you should get XP elsewhere. So meanwhile, they're still zoning a little bit. Our Asmodan has been doing work down bottom the entire time. That's good. That's what he should be doing. If an Asmodan is left and alone in a lane, then he will solo it. And that's what gets us this level advantage right here, is because we have a person in lane. They don't. They keep dying all over the map. And, wow, I have 2 deaths. That's interesting. Anyway. So, we got this turn in here. I'm busy soloing this fort up top because if you can take down, like, I think it had a quarter health left on the fort. If you can take it down before turning it in, you actually save a cannonball or 2, which then makes it easier to take out all the rest of their structures. So whenever you can push a lane and finish a structure off before you turn in, then you should do that because it really makes more use of the cannonballs. You take out more things overall. I want to get away from this Phoenix right here. The reason I was up top is because I knew he was coming. I was trying to bait a little bit, but they ended up having a numbers advantage, so we couldn't fight it. We just backed out. And meanwhile, we have this Asmodan down here. He's trying to solo the siege, but, I mean, we just have too much map pressure. In this map, I've gone to base twice because I got killed, but beyond that, I haven't had to base at all. I've just been using... You want to make sure to keep a good watch on these wells, because if you do, then you never have to go back to base. That's the point of this build that I have. Let's see, this gives me... a shield. I'm about to take this, which also gives me a mana reduction cost. This gives me a mana reduction cost. This gives me faster mana regen, which means that I never have to go back to base. And as a result of increased healing, as a result of being able to spam heal, my allies also rarely have to go back to base because I can just keep them topped off. So, I'm not sure what Diablo's doing down here. Okay. Anyway, so just make sure to take care of all the XP that you can. He's doing some strange stuff. We should be taking these Doubloon camps right here, and we do have enough coins. The chests are spawning. We're about to get another turn, and we're about to get more chests. He's taking care of these. We can take care of this down bot. And we got a nice little fight starting over here. I'm trying to get behind him so I can get a good Earthbind totem down. I want to get down to 5 people. And ideally, I want them to focus me so that I can use my ultimate on myself. And now that I'm low, I just drop my ultimate, and now they can't win the fight. We lost 0 people there. We have a 3-level advantage, and they can no longer kill us because I have too many heals. I can spam heals. I'm not in danger of losing them. I call for help here. We have the option to either take the bruisers here or take the boss here. But because we've already got bruisers pushing up top, if we get 2 lanes of bruisers pushing, I mean, that's essentially like having a boss pushing if you have 2 lanes of bruisers pushing at this point in the game. And it's a lot easier to take these as opposed to taking the boss and we can take the boss afterwards, and it prevents them from taking this bruiser camp. So had we run up this way, we would have lost a lot of time, and we would not have gotten much down here. I'm not in nature dying here. I'm a regular. I just can run away pretty easily. So I don't need to stick around, but they can two-man this quite easily. So we've got, I mean, there's nothing to take on the map really. Therefore, we just want to make sure that we secure this without any sort of team fight. We have vision of all of them. We know they're all here. This is a pretty safe play. I'm taking down these because I don't want them to know where we are. Again, you want to take down the walls when you have free time, when there's nothing left to take on the map, because it just gets rid of their vision. And now, Diablo is trying to base here, but remember, as a Rehgar, I never want to go back to base. I don't want him to have to go back to base, which... I'm going to take blood for blood here. I'm going to explain that in a second. But he was about to base, but he's at full mana, meaning that if I can get him some health, he can just stay on the map. And on this map, the more time you spend on the map, the more camps you can take. The more camps you can take, the more turn-ins you can have. The more turn-ins you can have, the more XP you get for the cannonballs that are killing things. And meanwhile, they have to deal with this, which means this is a free turn-in. We can take all their camps. You want to, when you have freedom to take whatever camps you want to take their camps first, then go back and take your camps. Because it's a lot safer to take your camps. And right now, because we have vision of them, they have 4 people up top, we know we can be up here. This is a really easy play. Diablo should not have been here. I'm not sure what he was trying to do. Yeah, that's just a bad play on their part. So now that we've got this and we've got minions pushing, we want to take down this fort because, again, if you can take down structures before the cannonball starts firing, then that's cannonballs you save. For example, had we done like 10 damage down here, we would have saved an entire cannonball, which would have done a lot more damage to their remaining structures. So by taking out these forts, we saved like 4 or 5 cannonballs, meaning that the next time we turn in, we can potentially end with the next turn in. And right now, we got a nice little team fight going. We're really just distracting them. We don't actually need to fight them. We just want to keep AC cleans alive. We want to take down this keep if we can. I could have saved him here, but I didn't realize that he dies while he's in that form. I thought that he goes back into his previous form when he dies like that, but I forgot they changed that. So I could not have saved him. I'm not sure why it's stuck on his abilities. None of these are my abilities. Anyway, so let me explain why I took Blood for Blood as opposed to Lightning Bond. Lightning Bond is really good if you've got a bunch of melee characters and you need to survive more, but we do not have issues of survivability. We are just dominating them super hard, which is why I want to take Blood for Blood, because in these fights, they're very quick, they're very bursty, and as such, I want to take a 15% nuke that I can use to burst people down. And right here, notice that we're almost at 18 coins, so I tell him to let me get the coins. Sometimes people don't do this. Sometimes I'm at 6 coins, I need 2 more, and the other guy will take the coins anyway so that we can double turn in. You don't need to do that. This way, I can turn in, he can body block for me, and we guarantee that we get this turn in very safely. Make sure that the person with all the coins gets the coins, alright? So from here, after this turn in, we should be able to just end the game out because it will take down this fort. Again, had we not messed around fighting them, had we taken out this well and this turn-in would have ended the game for us. We messed around a little bit, didn't need to, but we're about to win this fight. We're 3 levels up, 2 levels up, that doesn't matter, we're in the middle of a fight, so this fight's already over. And remember, as a Rehgar, you want to get them to focus you so that you can use your ultimate on yourself, and then they waste all their damage on you. You go in, you clean up the fight, and now we can just end the game. This game just ended. We got that turn-in. We have coins to turn in again, and a lot of times people will break off and start doing other things after an ace. Right now, it's only 13 minutes into the game, but they have no base. We have minions pushing bot. I asked my team to end. Make sure to ask your team to end, because sometimes people will go back to base after an ace. If you ask your team to end, they will all come join you, and you can just end the game here. It doesn't matter that the core is nearly full. We have all these minions pushing. We have these minions pushing, and we have our entire team up. We can just end the game here. That's GG. So, basically, when you play this map, you want to make sure that you have abilities that make it so that you can just... let me go back here a little bit so I can show you my full build that I ended up using. You want to make sure that you can... Why is it stuck? Yes. Okay, my screen is stuck. The replay is messing up. Anyway, so you want to make sure that you can stay alive as much as possible. For things like Tyrael that have the passive that gives you extra health regen whenever you get regen globes, that's really good on this map because it allows you to stay up in health and never have to base, which means you can just keep getting camps, which get you more regen globes, which means you can get more camps, which makes you tankier in fights. For me, I've got this mana reduction. I've got this mana heal. And on this map, you spend a lot of time just running around between places, not really doing much. So this helps a lot, especially for Rehgar. This you should take always. The shield is spectacular. 457 health. That's like, what is that? That's over 10% of my health. Which I can use this every, what is it, 6 seconds? Yeah, we're on a 6-second cooldown here. And it lasts 5 seconds, so that's really good. This, again, drops my mana cost by 50%, which means, again, I don't have to ever go back to base. I've died twice. That's the only reason I've ever gone back to base on this map. Otherwise, I just stayed up as long as I wanted. This, it depends. If you need more survivability, you should get Lightning Bond. Otherwise, you should get Blood for Blood. You don't need this or this. Blood for Blood is the nuke you need. It also steals your movement speed. And this is really good in team fights. You see, whenever you have a lot of grouped up team fights, this is amazing. Rewind is also really good if you have, like, say, if I had the ability where this gave my other teammate a shield as well as me, then I could get 4 shields on people by hitting Rewind, which gives you, what is that, like 2k health? That's essentially an extra Farseer's Blessing. Storm Shield, again, if you had this combo, then Rewind would actually be better than Storm Shield here. The cooldowns don't actually matter on these things. 60 seconds is not a lot. Generally, these will be back up by the time you have to fight again. So, yeah, that's just the build that I normally use. I normally take this, but Rewind is generally going to be better than Storm Shield. So that's how you just stomp this map. Just take all the things off the map. Try to... Remember when Diablo's trying to go back to base? Try to keep him from going back to base. If you can, try to keep your teammates topped off. The more people that you can have on the map, the more objectives you can take, the more turn-ins you can have. And when you are turning in, you want to make sure that you have people in the lane soaking up XP. You never want to miss out on XP because of turn-ins. A big mistake people make on this map is that they will be turning in, and meanwhile, there's like all these minions alive that you could be getting XP from. And the turn-in can wait. You can turn in anytime you want. The minions can't wait. If you miss those, you miss that XP, and now you're behind. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe because I have more videos coming your way.